and the spiritual will to risk in order to grow, to welcome every challenge as my life unfolds. Full life. O life of the world, grant me a full life, a life which may be considered long because it has been filled with right living, and considered rich because it has been filled with holy acts. Making ends meet, source of all sustenance, sustain me nowadays, or even living simply, working only to acquire life's most basic necessities, demands so much. In the black, help me see my way out of this monstrous tangle of debts, the inevitable outlay for my children's needs, those overwhelming expenses and bills, those inescapable medical expenditures, but most of all, dear God, help me keep my account with you in the black. Body and soul, Holy One, grant me the strength to cast off the spiritual sluggishness and indifference which encumber my body. Let my body, together with my soul, soar ever closer to you. Teaching by being, dear God, teach me to embody those ideals I would want my children to learn from me. Let me communicate with my children wisely in ways that will draw their hearts to kindness, to decency, and to true wisdom, dear God. Let me pass on to my children only the good. Let them find in me the values and the behavior I hope to see in them. Wholeness and well-being, God of wholeness, God of healing. Envelop us with wholeness and well-being. Heal us in body and soul. Let all the elements of our bodies work together in perfect symmetry and in peaceful harmony. Remove every trace of illness, every hint of infirmity. Send healing which you alone can bring. Sincerity, O you who are infinitely deep, yet also profoundly simple, help me walk this simple path. Free me from any facade of sophistication, which will only hinder my endless quest to come closer to you. Help me live my life with faith, with sincerity, and with perfect simplicity. Giving, my God, help me become a giver. Help me give and go on giving. You've called on us to be charitable. Show me how. Show me how to give with a pure heart, with an open heart, with a heart filled with joy. Lead me to those who are truly deserving, for giving is so holy an act. Help me find the truly needy and help them find me. True nourishment, dear God, teach me to eat right and to eat for the right reasons. Keep me from eating the wrong foods and from eating more than I should. Let all that I eat nourish me, never weaken or harm me. Let the food I ingest create a perfect balance within me, in my body, mind, and soul. Gaining perspective. Dear God, I need your guidance. Bring perspective to my life. For the meaningless allures of this world control me. Let me see beyond the coarse requirements of my daily subsistence. Let me bask in that which is truly precious, in the beauty of my relationship with you, dear God. Working to live, though I have no choice but to work to support myself and those who depend on me. Let my job never dominate my life and psyche. Let me never be so caught up in the pursuit of my livelihood that I stoop to dishonesty in order to get ahead. Let me make no transaction without recognizing that any measure of success I might find, I can come only from you. Oh God, see my pain, see the constant tension and anxiety with which I must function, with which I don't function. Touch my life with your love and your strength. With your wisdom I have more than I can bear alone. Troubles. Kind, loving, mighty God, stretch out your hand to strengthen me. Lift me up from my abyss. Right my wrongs. Turn my every failure into success. Look upon all my troubles and say enough. Priorities, oh God, help me fix within my mind the enduring truths of life. Let my every action be directed towards life's ultimate goals. For how can I face you, my Creator, without having invested all my days in preparation for that moment when I will meet you? How can I face you, source of my life, so long as I remain naked and barren, mired in the fantasies that form the substance of life's illusions? Living to the fullest, dear God, as I age, as hours turn to days. Days to weeks and weeks to months and months to years. Let none of my time be wasted or lost. Let me use my life to the fullest to become the person I am meant to be. thanks, dear God. All the good I can do in this world will never match all the good you've done for me. All my acts of kindness will never equal all the kindness you've shown me. Even all the gratitude I can muster will never suffice to express my appreciation and thanks to you, my God. Words, Reb Nachman's mantra. I want to pray, to tell God everything I'm going through, and to ask for help. Chassid explained to Reb Nachman. When I'm finally alone and try to pray, the words don't come. Then Rebbe assured him, even just calling out to God, Ribono Shel Olam, again and again is extremely beneficial. Once when informed that someone was able to recite 1,000 pages of Talmud, Reb Nosson responded, yes, that is impressive, yet there are those of the Rebbe's followers who can repeat the phrase Ribono Shel Olam 1,000 times. Praise, Master of the universe, you listen to the anguished cries and desperate walls of every one of your beloved children. You hear my incoherent cries. You comprehend my jumbled words. I try my best to reach you with my inadequate prayers. I call out to you, and you understand. Prayer, God of life, help me pray with all the force I can muster. If only I could invest all my energy into each word, even into every letter of my prayers. I know that it would give me renewed strength, renewed spirit. Prayer to the Almighty is my life, says the psalmist. Please help me pray. Crying out to God, oh, how I want to cry out to you, God of strength, to cry undistracted, and with a pure heart. Help me pray with all my strength, to raise my voice in resounding supplication until my own prayers strike my mind like thunderclaps, and refine the innermost recesses of my heart. One true word, O dear God, for once let me call out to you with one true prayer. Let me think one pure thought, cry one genuine cry, pray one absolutely sincere prayer to you, dear God. Prayer for healing, God of wholeness, God of healing, hear our words, accept our prayers, send a special blessing of healing to my son or my daughter, or my mother or my father, among all those of your children who are in need of your healing blessing. Openness, dear God, I want to open myself to you wholly, perfectly, and sincerely. I want to tell you about my doubts, my certainties, my weaknesses, my strengths, my failures, my successes. Breaking down the barriers, God, I want to break down every barrier that separates me from you. I want to lay out before you the parts of myself I'd love, and the parts I despise, the parts of myself that are healthy, and the parts that need healing. The parts I feel secure enough to speak of, and the insecurities I haven't the courage to share. Crying and sighing, the years have brought more pain than ever I imagined possible. When I cry, loving God, let me cry only to you. When I sigh, let that sigh be a pure, honest expression of a soul yearning for your light. Crying and sighing, let my cries and sighs heal me and restore me and bring me to joy. Let me never again succumb to bitterness or depressing thoughts of God. Show me life's meaning. Effective words, God of wisdom, teach me the right words. Teach me the very words that will touch the hearts and souls of others. When a friend needs my understanding ear, teach me the words to say that will strengthen, that will encourage, that will express only my love and concern. Effective silence, God of wisdom, teach me to relate to others with words they need to hear, with words that will never misguide. Teach me, dear God, that often the most effective words are no words at all. Teach me how and when to communicate with that most potent gift of silence. Sensitive speech, God of understanding, guide me, for my own words sometimes baffle me. When I relate to those around me insensitively, when I hurt, embarrass, or insult them, when I speak with a callousness that causes pain, when I lose myself in my own ego, God, pull me back to reality. Help others understand that I too am in pain, and let them be forgiving. Harmful words, oh God, help me avoid every abusive speech. Let no untrue word escape my lips. I pray that I never speak badly of others or speak empty words of flattery. Help me stay away from profanity. Teach me, dear God, when to keep silent and when to speak. And when I speak, oh God, you save me from using your wonderful gift of speech to humiliate or hurt anyone. Lies, ruler of the world, grant me truth. Spare me from the lies of others. Help me stop myself from lying to others. Save me from lying to myself and spare me from the lies of my own illusions. Oh God, never let me live a lie, even for only a moment. Holy sounds, oh God, your creation resonates with holy sounds. Let me hear them all. Let them penetrate my heart and rouse my senses. The jangle of a charity box, the voice of a faithful teacher, even the intonation of my own sigh when I cry out to you, all these sounds are holy. Oh God, let my heart hear them and all be uplifted.
Hey TikTok, it's Alan Walker, and if you want to get this, or this, search Alan Walker on TikTok and tap the banner right now.
Oh my God, why is everything gone? No, but I think this is a good one. So make your statement, and then I'll make my statement, and we'll debate.
Hallelujah.
Yo, please hurry up, bro. Damn.
Bro, this is a long time coming. I've been beefing for days.
So fucking boring.
So, can we go premise by premise, or would you like me to make the 5-point syllogistic argument?
I want you to make your point that we'll debate. That you're saying, hey, I can prove this, and then I'll make my point, and I'll say, hey, I can prove this. So you make your statement that you think you can prove, and then I'll make my statement that I think I can prove. Go ahead.
But you're framing it in something that he can prove and something that you can prove. It's not about proving something. It's about...
Go ahead, Jim.
So, you want the whole 5 points?
And thanks God, ever my only support. You taught me to pray, to sigh, to cry, to awaken true, meaningful words from deep within, words that strengthen, words that ease my pain and heal my wounds, words that dispel darkness. Thank you, God, for opening my lips and for teaching me to seek you through prayer. Feelings. Praying for what you need, Reb Nachman taught. When it comes to praying for what you need, there is nothing too insignificant to ask of God. Reb Nosson once happened to mention to Reb Nachman some minor convenience that he was lacking. Then asked God to give it to you.
Who would be?
Advised him. It was completely sounded, Reb Nosson.
Listen, I'm just transmitting high frequency positive vibrations to enhance your living capacities.
Relates, would never have considered turning to God for something so trivial, which in any case I could have managed without. Noting my surprise, the Reb added, "Tell me, is it beneath your dignity to pray for something so minor? No matter what you need, the best thing you can do is pray for it."
We live right now.
Praise, dear God of compassion.
Thousands of people around the world are joining us in meditation and transmitting high frequency positive vibrations.
If people care for me, it is only because you care for me. If any of my words find their way into the hearts of others, it is nothing more than a reflection of your all-encompassing presence in my life. Compassion, loving God, you who are full of compassion, teach me to be like you. Teach me to be kind and generous and loving, just as you are kind and generous and loving to all your creations. Please help me.
Are you kind, generous, and loving?
Develop true sensitivity and genuine compassion toward everything in creation. Joy, God, I stand between and battered by the countless manifestations of my own inadequacies. Yet we must live with joy, overcome despair.
We gotta live with joy and overcome despair.
Every positive point within ourselves, and so discover true joy. Aid me in this quest, oh God. Help me find satisfaction and a deep abiding pleasure in all that I have, in all that I do, in all that I am.
I'm sitting here picking my pimples.
Positive attitude. Merciful God, let me experience your mercy. Save me from pessimism, from bitterness, and from cynicism. Help me overcome my negative feelings. Help me avoid every form of arrogance, every hint of greed. Loving protection, Loving God, protect me with your love. Prevent others from viewing me with hostility. Never allow the negativity of others to influence my life or affect my destiny. Seeing the good, oh good, it is oh so simple to find the evil, the ugly, the bad. Help me learn to discount all that is negative in the other. Show me the goodness, the beauty, the kindness in everyone I meet. Power of love. Teach me to search for the fine qualities in others, to recognize their immeasurable worth. Teach me to cultivate a love for all your children. No one is without redeeming value. Let the good in me connect with the good in others until all the world is transformed through the compelling power of love. Soulmate of loving God, so many in your world live without true love. So many cannot find their soulmate. Have mercy on them, O source of all love. Let every lonely and incomplete soul know the wholeness of being that comes when one finds one's true love. Living in love, God of mercy, God of love. It is sometimes difficult, so painfully difficult to sustain a harmonious home life, to maintain a marriage based on true friendship and love. Let never a hint of argument, frustration, or suspicion cloud our relationship. We need an extra measure of compassion to understand and care for one another with genuine sensitivity and with open acceptance. Let abundant peace fill our home. Peace, God, help me learn to cherish peace, to pursue peace, to promote peace. Save me from the need to be always right, which leads only to tension and strife. Oneness, God, help me forge a oneness between myself and others, between myself and my spouse, between myself and my children. Help me forge a oneness of the many selves within me. Help me become one with you. Learning to wait, God of patience, teach me patience. Help me learn to wait for the good that is just around the corner, for the assistance that will soon be within my reach, for the relief that is just a moment away. Inner calm, patient God, teach me to be patient, unruffled by those who anger, tolerant of those who exasperate, accepting of those who disappoint. Help me remain serene in the face of derision, calm in the face of provocation, composed in the midst of a storm. And God, teach me to be patient with myself. Forgiving God, you alone know how urgently I need to learn to forgive. Help me douse all the anger.
Good shit, or floor if you're back.
I'll try to.
Not working.
Can you hear me now?
No. Restart your back.
Glitching.
She's Cadillac Escalade, huh? So chat. Pooh stats is 42 to 46.
Welcome back to another episode of Low IQ Dumb People, aka Jonathan Banks' stupid podcast with Grant Cardone.
Isn't that the guy that comes up and I already got kicked down on Clubhouse. You remember that guy used to come in Clubhouse and be like, TDS is a real problem.
Oh, yeah.
It was a comedy comedian on Clubhouse.
Oh, okay. They need to be black. What were the age groups there?
Jaguar is 47 to 54. Depending on where you grew up and how your skin looks.
If we go under another
55
account.
62 is cougar. And about 63, y'all are just hanging up, call it a night. Just kidding, ladies. That was a joke.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm a puma.
You're a puma.
But really puma.
You know, like
I'm still
STDs
a
are
kitty cat.
high among elderly people, right?
You say what is high?
STDs are
LS, are you spending a lot of time in
Jesus
the
Christ,
villages or what?
I heard that.
STDs are high among the elderly, especially if you go to these
Retirement and assisted living homes.
They're getting it on, huh? Y'all ever heard of villages in Florida?
Look up Central in those wheelchairs and walkers.
Yeah, we find a way.
I
They do
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
orgies and everything.
Ellis got a side job valet parking at the village.
Hold on, Bart, that was
nasty.
Jay. That wasn't me, man. You gotta
Getting Jay and LS mixed up, Bart.
Yeah.
The CDC actually paid to study this, and like, cause there was outbreaks and stuff. And what they found was that basically after menopause, they were like, women were like, you don't need to use condoms anymore, and the guys were like, great. That's why everybody got STDs.
Probably right.
I mean, so you're not going to get pregnant, right? Okay, fair enough. That's what happened.
Welcome to DTN After Dark.
Did y'all read off the text messages that Shannon Sharp released?
No.
Oh, I know that's not going to.
Okay, well, I don't know if y'all read those, but if you read the text messages, you could clearly see that this girl was just baiting him based off of money. Because the fact that the way that she was responding to him, I don't see how he couldn't see the signs. Because, I mean, like, any woman that says, put your baby gravy in me, that's clearly a money grab.
Yeah, that's a money grab.
Yeah, she's messy.
Just had good jokes.
No, that's not a joke, Bart.
So Bart, this is LS. I'm about to go back to Million Marathon 4 years ago. This is LS. But I want to ask Chad something. Chad, there's a spot in Orange County, and it's known, I asked you, it's for the room as well. It's known as a cougar spot. Literally, a lot of women go there with means, and they're looking for young men. My friends have told me about it, and it's going to happen.
Hey, give me the address. I'm in Orange County. I want the address.
Okay, then message me and I will. I won't say it publicly, but you probably know.
I'll message you.
If you know Orange County,
Say it
you know
publicly.
but I'll say this. It's somewhere around the Newport Beach, Laguna Beach. It's between Laguna Beach.
What up, LS?
Okay.
But if you're in Orange County, it's
I want to see their
Laguna
website.
Beach.
What's the name of it?
No. We ain't doing that. But I'm not getting sued.
What is it,
It's
illegal?
between Newport Beach and Laguna Beach.
Costa
And if
Mesa,
anyone-
Laguna Beach. Yeah.
Between there, on PCH. And if you
Huntington Beach.
no, on
Javier,
Javier.
Listen,
Next to the In-N-Out.
I want to get to hey yo. I want to ask
LS,
that
is
a
it
question.
Javier's?
No, it's not. And I'm not saying anything. Look, message me because I'm not getting sued. Listen,
Why
my
is it
question.
GPS coordinates, LS?
Chat.
Does it have a bunch of upside down pineapples outside?
Yeah.
What's that question? Because I want to hear your
So,
insight.
so
Chat.
tell me.
So
I want to
these
know.
women-
Hold on. I want to know like the age of the women and the age of the men there, because that's some high end real.
So lately, this is what I've heard. I haven't been there. I haven't been there in a long time. But we were at another spot, and they keep telling me this, right? So I think the women are somewhere between 45 and maybe 70, and the men that they like that I'm hearing is somewhere in their late 20s, early 30s, 40 at the most, but look good either way. They're all in shape, they're fit. It's supposed to be a spot, and I was like, damn.
LS, you have a lot of alleged information.
Well, I'm not. I'm on a public forum. But Chad, I want to
If you want to go there, just go to the Spagantini.
No,
Grill and Jazz Club.
But Chad,
Hey, I gotta say, I did party with LS.
hold on.
Notice the
Yo. Let me ask Chad. So Chad, what do you think about that with these women? I mean, from your perspective, former military.
The find that I want to argue the possible.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Okay, well, we don't want to hear that.
Guess what? I will debate anyone on any topic. Go ahead. Figure.
Okay, debate is Kenny Kush a bitch.
So I would like to know, why was the room shut down? I was in the
Because
middle
they
of
can do
answering a
that.
question.
Why are you questioning me? We here in the new room.
Just go with the flow, bro.
Right, who the fuck are you to question what the fuck other people do with their room?
So what am I, a second class citizen and I can't speak clear?
Absolutely. Shut the fuck up. You got a pink ticket,
Yes.
bro. You absolutely
Pink ticket, little bitch.
Right.
already.
You're
Turn your pink
gas.
ticket in before you talk to us, ho. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
I cashed it in so I
Understand
could
what the fuck you at.
avoid the talking apes. It's a bad group of
Okay,
people.
so why you here?
Then get the fuck out of
Alright,
here.
get the fuck out, ho.
Oh, why are you guys acting so scary all of a
Well,
sudden?
what? You over here complaining about being here. You
Jay,
ain't
listen,
you ain't nobody
chicken
on the
nuts,
gun in your head.
just hang out here, bro. Like, we're good people here, man.
Oh, yeah, okay, stay, I guess.
Keep your pink ticket, pedo.
So what happened,
Don't let
Jeremy?
them take your pink ticket virginity, bro. They'll pay
Shut
out here your ass.
I'd like to be put in the queue to be a part of these rappers.
Yeah,
Hey, don't waste my invite, comedian.
Yeah, I'm just asking to be put in the queue for this rapper debate.
Hey, don't waste my invite. Kush, I'll debate you.
Oh shit. On what? Let's go.
David belongs to comedian's house.
Oh, I thought he said he would date him. I was like, what the fuck?
Nah, he's gonna debate him.
I have a topic too.
Go ahead.
Parents.
So what happened? I thought we were going to debate, Jeremy. What happened?
Shut up, bro.
Princess.
Well, why are they
Are
so
you for
scared all
or
of a
against
sudden?
parents should have a license?
Kush.
Are you for or against?
I'm for.
Parents should have a license. Okay.
Yo, Jay wants all
Let's
this
go then.
stuff.
Turn it up.
I think he's all out of gas. You know, he wants to.
No, Jay, listen to Kush and Seneca. They just did what you failed to do. They were like, hey, you want to debate? And they're like, yeah, I do. One made a statement, the other one was like, okay, I'll take the count, I'll take the pro. Somehow you don't know how to do that, and the whole room has watched you not do that for the last, 20 minutes. So just listen.
So what was the question you were asking me before you entered the room like a pussy?
Why are you here, ho?
Yeah, hey, forget about.
Hey, Sugar, where you from? Nigeria. Or face from the flag, right?
I'm not from Nigeria.
Bro, if I was talking to you, bro, I would ask you, bro. If you're not Sugar, shut the fuck up.
From your state. What the fuck? Did you just tell me to shut up?
No, you was talking to me. I wasn't talking to you now. But where you from, Sugar?
Oh my god.
He's trying to shoot his shit at you. Sorry about that, brother. I'm so sorry for him. I'm so sorry for him. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sugar. I'm gonna be quiet, baby. So you can talk. Excuse me, Sugar. Back to our conversation, please. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Experience, right?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. So you can achieve, new knowledge based upon, knowledge.
Reading books. That's the best way to get new knowledge is these things called books.
It stands for interracial risk. You have not answered. And so,
so you got a special plead right now.
Got your ass in here. Now,
Okay, what you looking at?
choosing to be here because you click on this motherfucking TA shit every.
And you're motherfucking mad because your pussy's blown out and you smell like fucking tuna.
I mean, you can say that, but at the end of the day, it's not true.
You look like you smell like fucking tuna.
I love
Alright, you need to put some baby powder between your fucking wrists and
I
waists.
smell that's a little weird.
Bro, you can't even roast, bro. I would just be quiet. Hit the blunt.
Like I said.
Okay, great. How can that 300-pound head stand up on a 10-pound fucking neck?
Like a little bitch.
Bro, how can you do that? I know what you did.
Roast.
I will have to say, because I was watching footage from the Vatican today, because the Pope died on Monday, and a lot of the Catholics that were interviewed said a lot of what Jay just said. That they asked a lot of questions about the smell of people's vaginas. They said that they wanted to find out people's sisters. A lot of the Catholics in Vatican Square, when mourning the Pope, there's a lot of grooming of little boys, just like Jay. So Jay, you say you're a good Catholic. Is it your Catholicism that drives you to act like this, or what is it exactly?
Well, I think what it is, Jeremy, actually, is that the first pussy he ever came out of was fucking rancid. So now he associates vaginas with rancid pussy.
We'll see.
And that's not my fault that your mother doesn't know how to wash her ass, right? And that you've never been with a clean woman because you're an unclean man, right? So of course you would project, because the only pussy you've ever been around is, well, the ones nobody else wants, the smelly ones, the gross ones, the yuck ones, the ones that smell like tuna, as you say. But see, I cannot relate to that. This pussy here is not blown out. This pussy here is holy and consecrated unto the Lord. Okay, so don't worry about it, right? So you can say all the things that you want to say, but at the end of the day, that's not going to change the fact that I'm untouched and I'm clean. You're fucking fantasizing about what my pussy might smell like.
Hey, okay, what's your body count?
No worse than
Yo, Jay, listen, only we could disrespect.
It smells like water, bitch.
Princess, how many have you had?
Water.
How many?
Why the fuck are you asking me questions like that? Why are you working out
It's bright. It reflects a white light.
So don't worry about it.
Brilliantly bright. Dazzlingly white.
Sucked enough dick.
Bro, we are jokes to them, bro.
Yeah, we are. I said we pummel this nigga. I said we jumping that real bad.
No, Princess.
Let me learn this.
It's sad. It's sad.
We're a joke to Jay, we're a joke to Princess, we're a joke to Lord, we're a joke to Bells, we're a joke to Seneca, well, maybe not Seneca, we're a joke to Boris. But for some reason, they're all, bro, there's so much words I want to say, but I'm just...
Okay, what's wrong? What's tea?
No words, literally.
Okay,
well, Princess, how many have you had? You still didn't answer the question.
So Jay, let me try and just make one statement here. I believe that the
Princess and only Princess, not Jeremy. I didn't have.
Jay, shut the fuck up, bro. You came in here asking for a debate. They gave you a debate. You never accepted it. You're still sitting here just talking about nonsense, pointing at random people. Shut the fuck up.
Jeremy, I didn't ask you how many dicks you had. I asked Princess.
What part of shut the fuck up do you know?
Bro, that's your response, Jay? Bro, I swear these people are retarded.
That's what I'm saying. That I can't fucking talk in talking apes with this pink ticket. What the fuck?
Totally, dude. Totally.
I'm fucking crying. Mills, you were like Jeremy.
All I was trying to throw out there is that I believe that the Archean era, right, which is the second era on Earth, after single cell life appeared, is so underrated. Oh my.
J is a single cell microorganism.
Do you agree? That it's like
Jeremy, that's pretty gay that you had D, man. I was asking Princess how many.
I think it's gay that you keep asking about dicks.
Well, now that Jeremy's on the subject, how many dicks have you had, Jeremy?
Tell me about your Catholicism, Jay, because you seem to be...
Wait, I got an idea, bro. Let me end this really, really quick. Jeremy, yes or no? Are you gonna do the affirmative debate with him? Yes or no? Or negative?
Yes, if he gives us
negative, yeah, okay.
He wants to argue, then yes.
Jay is a dick.
He's arguing that his God is right, or he could prove that.
No, that's a straw man.
Okay, so he's not debating that. So you don't got no debate, so we're moving on.
No, I'm debating the possibility of the existence
Tentative
of God.
research topic. Is Jay a faggot?
Okay, so he's arguing that he can prove the existence of God.
No, I'm actually debating about the possible existence of God.
What the fuck is your stance? Are you retarded? What is your stance?
Where do you stand in that? I'm a theist, and obviously you told me that Jeremy is an agnostic.
You fuck face. That is not a theist position.
It is a theist position to be an agnostic halfway where they're at and explore the possibilities of God.
We're not exploring the possibility. You're debating your point of view, he's debating his point of view, and then that's that. We're going to vote, and then that's it. That's it. There's two different possibilities.
Why are you forcing me to debate something I don't want to debate?
But Jay, if you're a theist and you believe something,
what y'all niggas want from McDonald's?
Let me get a McChicken.
I clarified my terms. No one's going to speak for me.
You're dumb.
Bro, nobody cares about your terms. We're talking about the title. If you guys even fucking have an agreement or not. If you fucking agree on the title. Not that you guys agree on what the title, like the position of it. It's just, do you agree on debating the fucking title?
Like, Jay, if you're a theist,
We have to agree on this for clarity.
Jay, if you're a theist, why wouldn't you be willing to debate your belief?
Well, if you're an agnostic, why don't you want to explore the possibility of the God worldview?
Because as an agnostic, of course I believe there's a possibility of God. That's literally what an agnostic is. Like, why would I debate against that? That's literally what a fucking agnostic is that they're totally open to the idea of their
Why are we still tolerating this guy? I don't understand.
That's great. I would love to explore the possibility with you.
Oh my God, he's not going to explore the possibility.
I think the idea of continuing to talk to this guy, it's just all about waiting until he's gonna break, in a way, because
he's not gonna break, and we're not gonna debate possibilities. So, are we just gonna do this all night?
All right, we're moving on, Jay. You good?
Okay, so you automatically forfeit. Okay, run away.
Bro, I'm sorry, Jay, but we're moving forward, bro. We've asked you 1,000 times to give us a title that your position is and all that.
I did give you a title, and you don't want to debate it.
Oh my God, are we gonna do this all night? Kush, can I debate Kush, please? A more reasonable human.
Yeah, about what?
Parents should get a license before having kids.
So not gonna let Seneca debate before he holds trial.
What's your stance, Seneca?
So my stance is that parental licensing protects children's welfare, which would ensure minimum competency standards for caregiving.
And what's your stance, Kush?
I would say it's a violation of human rights as well as a step toward, like a slippery slope toward eugenics.
Sounds like we got a debate.
Shall we?
Let's do this.
All right, who's gonna moderate?
I want to do it.
Will Princess do it?
Huh?
I'm protesting the sounds on mute thing, so I only make sounds when I'm on mute, so I can't.
Wait, what? That's stupid.
No, it's not. It's what you do when a gas company owns a tech company. Fucking.
Mom, would you get your ass up here and tell them I'm not like that?
Hey, Joliet Jacob, I'm in Lakeview. I'm getting a beer. You want to get a beer?
You're in Lakeville right now? Oh my God, this guy again? This guy he really is from Chicago. I looked him up. What's up?
Nothing. I just left Lincoln Park. I'm in Lakeview. I'm getting a beer. You want to get a beer?
Bro, you're honestly one of my favorite people on here, dog. I can't believe you're still on this motherfucker. Hey, this guy, he really is from fucking, the comedian. Yeah. Hey, how you been, brother? He's like a bald guy. Yeah. Man, I made it through the ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? And we back. You know? Yeah, we don't get it. Hey, comedian, what are you doing this weekend? We've been here through the whole.
I'm getting a beer in Lakeview right now. You want to come to Lakeview and get a beer? I'm in the bar.
What city, sir? Lakeview in Chicago. He on the north side. Oh, you talking about Chicago? Nah, he lives there like Wrigley Field. He told me. Nigga, I'm in LA, nigga. Ain't no Lakeview over here. We got the ocean though. You know, we got an ocean view. We got ocean views. And then look, when I'm down south, we got a lake. We got a lake over that way.
down in that New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
The comedian, he's got his own little YouTube channel and shit. Don't be recording.
Yeah. I remember he used to be on here recording the rooms in Stockbridge. I know his voice. So he used to record the rooms, and he would come in. I think his name was like Republican something.
Yeah.
Am I right, comedian?
Yeah, Republican. Republican.
Yeah. Yeah, your service is a little fucked up, but I remember you, dog. Hey, didn't you call in to Tariq Nasheed's show one time?
No, I never called into a show.
Oh shit! Is that your real voice?
Yes.
Damn, I never heard his real voice, dog.
Me too.
That's crazy.
Sounds like you know you.
What'd you say, nigga?
I said he sounds like a normal human being.
No, he's cool, bro. I like this dude. I never heard his real voice.
Hey,
Thought it was
Sunflower.
it.
Hey, sugar, what's up?
Is the gummy bear the same?
I'm fine. How have you been?
No, it's different.
Oh, man.
What up, son?
The money.
So like, we try to drink off, and then
Yeah.
Hey, where you from, Sugar?
I figured you took
Hey,
this
Sugar,
time.
Hey, Sugar, where you from? You don't have to talk all
Where
that.
you from? What's that red and white flag?
Sound
That
like
brand?
you.
What you mean? In the room. Melly, Mr. Simon, and Stephen right next to each other. No, for real. No, for real.
Hey, I don't want to intrude on your soiree, but I just want to hype the late night hype.
That nigga Ed still doing this.
Have y'all ever heard Kawhi Leonard laugh, nigga? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who he talking about.
It's only blood. It's only blood. So why don't we say
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another late night episode of Low IQ Dumb People talking about nothing, being ghetto ratchet, screaming like a bunch of crazy people talking about nothing, wasting all their time. That's right, the mods don't even know who's talking right now because so many people are talking. So I'm just talking over everybody, and the mod doesn't even want to hit the mute all speakers. Mute all speakers. Mute all speakers. Hello? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. I'm ready to sing you a song. Gucci gave me herpes and she's a 98% man. She just gave me herpes. It turned out it was a man. Hello? Hola. ¿Eres uno hombre? Gucci gave me herpes. She's 98% man. Hello? 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 Hola. Yo quiero una sexa con tú para $10, por favor. Tu Gucci dame herpes y ella es 98% hombre. Esta es la español versión de Clubhouse. Muchas gracias, mis amigos. Yo llamé, tú no llámeme. Muchas gracias. Adiós esta noche.
Shit like that all the time, but you not gonna run shit.
I don't even know if I was on the stage. I doubt it.
For letting her get away with saying she did.
How long this been going on? And sweetie, that's my question. Why would you, if you're Evian, why would it say that she has male urine?
I think I was on the stage.
Okay, but look at it. It says her female urine is 100%, but male urine. Hold on.
Let me actually clear up what that result actually means. Hold on. At the bottom, listen. At the bottom, that's the reference. That's how you reference how your shit is positive or negative. That's the percentage you have to be positive. That doesn't mean those are her specimens.
What do you mean? It says male urine 98%.
Yes, that is a reference.
94%.
Okay, you know how you have a scale for school so you can figure out the answer? Those are the scales to let you know the different ranges to become positive.
Well, damn, why moms don't say that?
Everybody's chart not the same. Everybody don't use my chart.
That ain't my chart.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody shit not gonna have the same thing because it's different branches, it's different operating systems.
The main difference
Okay, so she
why she just run up out of here with
I was trolling about the male shit. That ain't got shit to do with her. But at the end of the day, that bitch was posting some goddamn other shit. Like, bitch, we want to see them blood results. That's what we want to see.
Look, she tried to lie. She got on this bitch. I just so happened to join the room. She said, well, if I got it, Crash got it. He fucked me raw, bitch. I ain't touched you since December.
Let you have something. I'ma shoot that bitch.
Man, look, I got about chart. I done posted this bitch 50 million times. And you know, I've been in other bitches. I've never spread nothing on this bitch. Like, come on, guys.
That's not true. Man, I came in this room. They talking about some coochie gave me herpes. I'm like, coochie gave who herpes? They talking about Crash. I said, hold on, let me go get my
Which one of you coochies last Friday night gave me those herpes and you ain't gonna admit it? Raise your hand, put a 1 if that was you that gave your man some herpes last Friday night. Put it in the chat. If you didn't give your man herpes on last Friday night, but you did it on Saturday night, put a number 2 in the chat. They finally kicked me.
She got that good.
Sugar got sugar. Sugar got sugar.
Hey, Jolie and Jacob, yo, I'm in fucking Lakeview, man. Let's get a beer.
Wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen. This guy got YouTube videos. He's cool. He's a white guy. He's cool. And he knows everything about me. And, yeah, he's a good guy. We'll probably meet each other one day.
Yeah, tell your dad to bring over the big car, take the fancy car out the garage and come down to Lakeview. Let's get a beer.
I want to take all you guys for coffee, okay?
Chicago.
Hey, no, this guy's really from North Side of Chicago. He cool.
Yeah, no, I'm really from the North Side of Milwaukee. Feel me? Real good as shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm really from.
California.
Well, you know, I got half my people is from the North Side of Milwaukee.
That ain't shit. That's like Jeffrey Dahmer territory.
Nah, that's what we got. We get niggas like him out of here. You know? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Comedian, you better not be recording this.
Yeah, put the link in the chat. The movie's live. We are full of force and high frequency positive vibrations tonight.
Listen to this guy. Of course he's recording, bro.
No,
listen to his voice.
I'm not shitting you.
Of course.
What's it do?
Yo, I think I'm on like all his most viewed videos. You know what I'm saying? His most viewed videos are his 80s baby going crazy, nigga. Talking shit, stock gamblers. You know what it is. We did our thing, brother. We used to go crazy in that one.
Strike, Richard is baby.
He's a playlist.
Yeah, follow me, baby. Cause I'm a real one.
Baby girl.
We'll talk to you.
Hey, Sugar, how much longer till Joseph Kony takes over all of Nigeria?
Oh shit, my nigga Ken down below.
Yo, Sugar, when is Joseph Kony gonna take over Nigeria?
Oh my god, hi.
Yo, yeah, you gotta chill, bro. What's up with this nigga, man? Comedian. Tell some jokes.
Oh man, why is sex like a box of Kentucky Fried Chicken?
What up, King? What up, though, nigga? What up, with Pop?
I'm creating a new room called Sex Chicken.
Yo, comedian. Hey, comedian.
Look for it in the hallway. It's called Sex Chicken.
I'm gonna gonna give your ass a shot.
I'm launching a new restaurant chain called Sex Chicken.
I might have to vaccinate this nigga.
I'm gonna call you back, honey.
You gotta get your flu shot and your vaccine for COVID-19. We on the 3rd or 4th or 5th or 6th or 7th update. Get them all. Get them now. Go to Sex Chicken. Sex Chicken.
Sit down for a moment, nigga. Sit down. Hold on, nigga. Hey, I'm finna watch this new Star Wars, nigga. Andor season 2.
Star Wars.
Yeah. I don't like how you said that. That nigga left. Get your ass out of here, boy.
So was Darth Vader, was he the hero of the movie or the villain?
He went private with Sugar, man. I don't like that.
They went to the champagne room in the clown house?
Yeah, they went to Pound Town. They went to the champagne room.
That's what they call Palatine.
Damn, we just lost our other. Damn. Man, bring up
comedian, shut the fuck up.
Chick right here, man.
Yo, Joliet Jacob, I'm in Lakeview. Let's get a beer. I'm at Duffy's.
Not fucking today, man. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut up, man. Hey, bring up. God, never mind.
You lost all your Nigerian queens.
Y'all know what it is. Hey, the hate don't last long. That's all I'm gonna say. The haters, they don't last long.
Yo, hate evaporates.
Me, I last all night. I last all day and night. You know what I'm saying?
That's called condensation.
Some condensation.
And permeation.
A permeation, that real creation.
Nothing you can do with him. He wears me out. He's a good guy, but he wears me out.
Retardation.
Yeah, anything with nation at the end. This nigga. Hey, yo, you know.
Creation retardation.
When I was learning how to rhyme, we had to learn how to not use everything that rhymes. You know, we had to learn how to make sense with our shit. Not just say retardation, exclamation,
pretense.
You know. Huh?
You made some sense of the pretense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
the pretense.
You
I
have
make
to
some
be
sense
able
in the
to talk in a
pretense.
coherent sentence.
And in the past tense, you know, I make her ass bend. You feel me?
They say that she lives in the center of the earth and her name is Assie. She's the curved goddess.
God damn, this nigga got. Hey, yo, you thinking about that shit too hard. Yo, I ain't think of that. I ain't think of it like that long. So.
He makes videos every day on YouTube.
Yeah. How many followers you got, man, on your channel?
Man, we got millions of views. We got star power.
150 followers.
We got star power.
I'm playing. Hey,
he knows where I live. He doxes me.
I'm ashamed, brother. You recording this and you only got 150 views?
Nah, man, we got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of views.
Yeah, million. Okay, that's what's up. You know, because you know how many views the videos, the niggas that record me. You know how many views the videos get?
Hundreds of millions.
I just
hundreds of millions. Exactly.
Now.
Exactly.
The now is all important.
Comedian.
Who's that?
Comedian is live right now on YouTube with some bald head and some black cap on his head. This guy's some weird.
I'm a bald asshole and I'm ugly. I'm bald, I'm ugly, and I'm an asshole.
Hey, Strike, I like your setup, man. That setup, that shit fire, bro. With that double monitor shit, that shit go crazy.
It could be, I don't really give a shit, you know.
Nobody gives a shit anymore, and that's the problem.
Wait. Hold on. You said what, Strike?
I have 3 monitors, like I use 3 different monitors. Just.
But what you doing with all the monitors, bro? What you monitoring? What are you monitoring, sir?
He's playing video games.
All them different scam
derived from this true, eternal Father and Son. Why isn't the Holy Spirit the brother?
Shit when we was younger.
Man, Destiny, you fake, funky, and broke, bitch! You fake, funky, and broke, bitch! Destiny! Looking for a little change? Anybody got any change? Hello?
That's your sister?
That's my fucking blood.
Wait. Who, sweetie?
No, the Destiny bitch.
Destiny?
No, I was trying to not even argue, like have a conversation. But why are you on here doing that?
Man, you need to take this shit up with Kim Cuts tonight in the Kim Cuts house. Join the Kim Cuts house. She's gonna pack you up, you little ghetto dog. Her name is Kim Cuts. She the queen. Go to KimCuts.com.
Somebody's personal, I guess profit. I guess you could say.
Yo, what up, dude?
Hey, Dr. Kyle. I was wondering if maybe you could send me some cannabis, because Dr. Kyle, I really want to smoke some weed with you, bro. Like, let's smoke some weed together, for real.
Fuck, I'll smoke a bowl, dude.
Yeah, let's smoke a weed. Let's smoke some of that herb and do some yoga and just be relaxed.
Why do I always think of Moses when people say doctor? That's what we used to call him, though. I don't know. I like that connection in my head.
Oh, that's how he split the Red Sea. He called his doctor.
Are you a troller or something, Mr. Comedian?
No, I'm friends with Kyle. We grow cannabis together.
Yeah, I mean, I should know, dude. He's awesome. Yeah, he just he kind of hangs out, just chills.
Yeah, Kyle and we created this incredible device technology to essentially take out all of the CBD and all of the THC Delta 9 and all the cannabinoids and put it in an extract pill. And I gotta say, I think our cocktail is changing lives.
Oh, it is? All right. Oh, hey, XYZ, and yesterday, so as I was telling you guys earlier, so you got plans to come into America, correct?
It was born in sin, and it lives in sin, and it's just a terrible thing. That's awful. That's actually the opposite. It's a perversion of what the civic function of schooling was.
So your position is more, and I agree with this, if this is, correct me if I'm wrong, your position is give the facts, give everything, give the positive and the negative, and then bind it together as far as here's where we go today, and here's how we overcome this, and here's how we will move forward as a result of our understanding right now, more or less.
Yeah, I mean, you don't lie to people ever. I don't think. And so that's not what I would call for. Now, I think you can't just ignore some of the unpleasant facts. You don't need to obsess over them or fixate on them.
I agree.
And you can't ignore them because then people will be completely unprepared when other people present them to them, at a minimum. And you're just not putting things in their appropriate context anyway, so people just be poorly educated. But I do think you need to have an overarching narrative that's like, look, for instance, this country, is...
Hi, Christine. How are you?
Hey.
Sorry. I just live stream everything. I'm just a content creator. I just put up everything, from the internet onto YouTube and other platforms. So it wasn't like I just go about my business. I'm not even thinking about it. So I'm very sorry if, I upset you.
The reason I'm calling this time is when we left the bar, you recorded that?
I had my phone in my breast pocket, so I live streamed, all the committeemen giving Max their final notes.
And you're right, and you did, and I get that part because that's why you're there. I completely understand that.
No, when we sat down at the bar, I pulled my phone out, and that's when I ended it. As far as I know, but I haven't gone. I put up so many videos. I don't go back and look at my YouTube account. So.
No, I understand that. I do. That I understand. And I also understand you just not thinking and just recording because that's obviously what you do. I get that also. But what I don't like is that I'm the last 10 minutes or whatever it is after walking out of the bar, I'm the only person on your video. Not even the audio, it's a video, John.
Yeah, I know. I'm live streaming YouTube. I mean, I can delete it if you want me to delete anything. Listen, that's what I always do. If somebody is upset about something that I posted on the internet and they want me to take it down, I just take it down. I'm not trying to die on any hills for a video. So, I mean, if you want me to delete it, I can.
That part, yeah, I don't want my face out there like that because that's just conversation between you and I didn't even listen to it.
Yeah, it's not worth your time to repeat your memory watching a YouTube video. I agree. That's why I don't go back and watch anything that I publish. So,
And the reason I sent that text about I like being vulnerable and open is because I tend to overshare. I share things because I'm just an overly sharing person. I trust easily and I shouldn't. It's always never worked out for me, but I can't help that. It's just who I am. I like to connect. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I think, where my being a little, I'm not even upset. I think I'm more, can I say hurt? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't like it.
no, listen, it's your it's your genuine feelings and your intuition. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of careless, I guess. But the thing is, when I have my phone, I'm just like, I just want to max the phone out. So I apologize. But yeah, I mean, I will delete what I have if you want me to.
Just the part with when we leave the bar, like we're up there and you're recording whatever, that's fine. But when we leave and we're walking, I don't want to be the focus of what you're.
Yeah, I'll just have to delete the video because I can't like edit. You know, it's a live stream.
I mean, I don't want
Yeah.
you to have to do that, but I'm sure editing is a pain in the ass too. I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna. There's no editing here. It's just I just delete it. So yeah, I'll just delete it.
Cut off the last 8 minutes or whatever it is. I don't want to do like serious editing, and it's probably good stuff that you have because you caught the last part when you went upstairs. And actually you caught a part. No, that was another video. Because of course, after it was brought to my attention, I had to watch everything, right?
Yeah.
That didn't look too bad on screen. That was pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
the whole video of like knees.
You could definitely be in media. I mean, you're the next Tommy Lahren.
Oh, I don't know about all that, but like so that was kind of cool. But the other part of it at the end of the video, I didn't like being the video.
Yeah.
If I don't know it, I don't mind being the center of attention when I know it's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a little bit like hidden camera television,
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to like, throw you under the bus or hurt your feelings or be rude. I mean, I'll just delete it. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing is just to try to capture as much as I can from that event. And so, yeah, I'm sorry that, you're on the video.
Like I said, I don't know if I owe you an apology from earlier. I really don't know how I feel about that still, but maybe I could have went about it differently.
No, don't sweat it. Listen, I talk to people that scream at me every single day, so don't worry about it.
But I don't want to scream at you.
No, I don't. I know you don't want to scream. You're a very nice person. You're a very nice person.
But yeah. So yeah, if you don't mind, if you could delete that one, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Do you want to send me the link so I know which? I'll confirm which one I'm deleting.
I don't even know where I saw. Hold on a second. Like, it's on X.
Oh, you mean the audio?
No, sweetheart, the live. It's a 12. Nope, hold on. It's a 15-minute, 44-second video.
Is it on YouTube?
Maybe it is on YouTube. I don't want to like. Oh, it is. How did it get on YouTube?
Because I live streamed the event on YouTube and then I posted. Oh, 15-minute, 45 seconds?
Because Max is like the clip.
Okay, I see it, yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
But isn't it other places too then? I mean, I'm sure.
No, that's the only video because it's a live stream. It's a 15-minute live stream, so no one can ever view that live stream. It's gone.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Oh, don't sweat it. Believe me, I film things knowing that people are going to call me and say, take it down. Because I don't just try to be a part of the problem, I try to be the problem.
Well, I can appreciate that too.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you're an amazing person, and if you don't want to get together or ever, go out on a date, it's fine by me. I mean, I had a wonderful night, and I hope you had a wonderful night
Yeah,
too.
but do you understand what I was saying when I sent you that text though about like the being vulnerable part and the part I just verbalized now? How I can't.
Yeah, I mean, just be your genuine, authentic self and be kind, loving, and, beautiful. I don't
And
know.
that's
I
how I
mean,
can be, but I don't want that to be recorded. So I guess maybe I need to like break it down a little further. I don't want to be recorded like if we're spending time together.
no, I get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna shoot a secret video of you and sell it on OnlyFans. I mean, everything that I do is just public.
I want a cut of it.
Yeah, I want to give you a cut of it.
But that's besides the point. Like I don't know. That was really tricky, and I didn't like that.
No, listen, I mean, I didn't even think about it, to tell you the truth. I'm just like totally in a flow state when I do all that stuff. So,
Yeah, I guess.
because it's a lot of data, it's a lot of video, it's a lot of, chaotic things happening there. So, but yeah, I mean, I had fun. So, but anyways, I mean, I just try to be my true authentic self, and this is what I'm doing. And I think it's, we're causing chaos, and it's a good thing. So, I apologize to you, and I'm sorry, but it is,
Well, I appreciate that.
yeah.
Okay. Well, you sleep good. It's
Okay.
like 11 o'clock now, something like that.
Thanks. You too. Likewise.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
He said I was born here. That's
The only bitch was born here was fucking Krishna, that little bitch. And Bert, let me give you some.
What?
Okay. Crazy, Jeremy. Like, what the fuck?
I know, right? All right.
Who's beef with the child?
Go
All
on.
I'm saying.
Go on,
Senegal. He's the only fucking guy that ever lost to a fucking 14-year-old.
Senegal's supposed to be on trial, too. No. Fuck all the bullshit. Okay, we finna have trial.
How they're taught to grow and how they were grown by the
I didn't know
parents.
that was rhetorical.
Welcome back to another episode of Low IQ Dumb People talking about nothing, wasting all the time, putting up with ghetto women, wasting all their time on a Wednesday night talking about nothing. Low IQ.
And fucking athletes and entertainers and street niggas. Like, ask these women to call a black investment banker.
Oppressee dynamic in all of these movements, and yeah, they were movements that spawned
My phone's
specifically because as a reaction to oppression.
So then, is this the
My phone's getting ready to die. I'm gonna plug it in. So don't go nowhere, guys. I'll be...
Okay.
That's his breakout moment. Yeah, he had roles. He was in Nutty Professor. He was in Blue Street. He played on Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Yeah, he had some pretty cool breaks, but those were not. Girls who take that on their picture.
Yeah, this is what pisses me off about females. Black toenail polish. Like, why the fuck would you put black? Hell no.
Nah, we look decent on certain females though. They gotta be the right motherfucker though. Like, you gotta have the right skin tone. Hey, Squeak.
She might.
You think?
Dick Hurts wants to say something. Welcome to Sex Chicken.
Dick Hurts.
Did you recently get a visit from a Moyle?
Yeah.
How did it go?
That's so good. Oh, yeah.
You feel good?
My dick hurts.
How did you happen to get this telephone number?
Oh, no.
Who did you try to call?
My booby. She
What?
gave me the number.
Your booby gave you this number?
Yeah.
Why did she give you this number to call us? Hello? Boobala! Boobala!
My dick hurts.
Someone should call the Boobala!
What room are you in?
What do you mean, which room am I in? I mean, you're in this room.
Yeah, what I mean, you know what I mean. What other rooms are you in?
I have been blocked out of everything that's interesting. So it's time for a new burner phone.
I don't see anything anymore, man.
Oh, because you're probably blocked from everything. Yeah, people have blocked you. I remember some people were really complaining about you. I don't know.
What? Like, I literally was in other rooms with them. Okay. I literally had another profile, and it was just a play on words.
Yeah, I remember. I know. That's what the whole thing was about.
I
Yeah.
said nothing, and the only thing I was defiant, and that's it.
I know. Everybody was saying fuck Michael Braunstein and block him. Fuck him. Don't let him come in these rooms anymore. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. That's what everybody was saying for like days.
That's the craziest thing.
Who do you think was the number one shit talker about you? Because I have data analytics on it.
Well, Jeff was shit talking me a lot. Was that him?
No, I don't even know if it was him. I doubt it.
He's fucking mentally perturbed, man.
He's not gonna waste his time ripping on you or shitting on you. I've never heard him. He doesn't. I don't know. Sometimes he has very good takes in the debates, and he has a lot of facts that I've never heard before. So when he's on topic, he's a good speaker, and it's interesting. So, but I don't know. I don't want to stir the pot because honestly, I have names that I'm thinking, but there's no point in mentioning people's names because it's all just me stirring the pot, and I have no video, audio to share with you, so it'd be stupid to lash and horror.
They're all very mentally perturbed. They're Gen Xers. A lot of them are Gen Xers, and there's something I've noticed in the psychology of understanding social media itself, and I've noticed that Gen X kind of aligns a lot with the Boomers, where they take things very, very seriously. It's very much an attack on their identity, their personality. They cannot separate the two within the social media world, right? They can't. It's they understand a good joke and understand sarcasm, but when it's against them, they kind of melt down. They don't know how to handle it. And more so the millennials and the Gen Zers, they're kind of more in tune and adapt well with social media. Something I've noticed. So what I'm trying to get to the point is that Jeff and all of them, the moment they're very disturbed by something, it's an attack on their own identity. So I know Jeff personally, and I've hung out with him numerous times because he lives in my community, around my community now. But he is so he's gotten in my face about I have to apologize and how grotesque I am online, etc. And he seriously, he's literally gotten. He's I demand you to apologize, and I'm demand to apologize? Who are you, an emperor? In my face, and I'm telling him you're a fucking joke. Don't tell me to apologize. It's so stupid. You're asking for an apology in real life. Get a job, Jeff. And he's well, I think that's very offensive, and you offend other people. And I'm who cares? You don't even know half of them. You and I are talking, having a conversation in real life. We got to know each other and have some kind of rapport and some kind of respect. But you're sitting here and offended in real life.
Yeah, but isn't this a you problem though? Because basically he's one-upped you, and now you haven't got your fushta back, and you haven't got your jibe back. So it's you feel slighted, and the point is who cares? It's just a random voice on the internet. I mean, I know he's in your community, but who gives a shit? It wouldn't matter if you lived 10 minutes down the street or 100 miles away. Who the fuck gives a fuck?
I'm not so much slighted. It's just kind of I'm kind of weirded out that how he's so offended in real life.
that I'm kind of like just very sketchy about. I'm like, how are you offended? Like, how does this? It bothers me that it bothers him.
Well, have you ever had somebody in the real world get so angry with you that they literally put their face in your face and was like spitting in your face? You've never had that happen to you? Oh.
No, never.
Well, you know, it can happen to you, but the thing is, it's not like I throw a punch. I'm just like, okay, you're totally crazy. You're psychotic. You're neurotic. You know, like, I mean, I can deal with saliva, but like, if you punch me or you know, physically assault me, like, you better be, you know, be prepared for repercussions, and you better make a good blow.
I mean, it wasn't so much vitriol, but it was definitely like very directed and very like, you know, there was definitely a little bit of intensity for sure, and he was very offended by things like in the digital realm versus like, you know, real life, and it's just like he can't separate the two. And I'm like, dude.
Yeah, but everybody's dealing with their own trauma and history and memories, so like you're being projected on, and that's what you don't understand is he's projecting on you, and it's again a you problem because like you have absorbed his projection, and like he has made you angry, which makes you his slave, and so thus, if you want to liberate yourself, you just got to say the magic word, Michael.
What? I'm sorry?
No, sex chicken. There's no magic word, stupid. It's you just let it go. It's just a memory. It's a thought.
Yeah,
it's a sound.
I've let it go, but it's kind of like other people come to me, like even Rena and a few others, like, you know, Jeff was really upset. He still talks about you. And he says he's like upset and like randomly. I'm like, it just, I don't know how to articulate my words. So the only thing I can come up with is emotions because other people are they've come up with their own emotions by it. And I'm like, I just don't know what to say. Not that I'm like I know what you're trying to allude to. Like, you know, I'm his slave because I'm now emotionally invested to it. But at the same time, because I don't think I've ever been in such a weird scenario like this. I don't know what
Well,
to
how
say.
you know the topic of this room is chicken, and essentially, how do you make an omelet?
Oh God.
I mean, it works for everything. How do you make an omelet? Hello? How do you make an omelet? Yeah, you crack some eggs. I mean, you know, that's how you make an omelet. And you whirl it around and then you put it on the griddle and you break down the proteins and then you got, you know, a warmed up egg yolk and it comes out like an omelet. Put some cheese in there, you fold it, and you know, bon appetit. You gotta crack some eggs. So, I mean, the point is, you're cracking your own egg. I mean, you're your own worst enemy here. It's pathetic. Like, it's just a sound. This is a sound game. You're playing into the game. You're just projecting it now onto me. It's hilarious, but that's what's happening.
No, I know. I'm like, I know you're going to think otherwise, but I don't really make much of a, you know, an issue about it. But, you know, because
you know how many accounts I've had on this app? Do you know how many YouTube accounts and Instagram accounts? Like, you know how many rooms I've gotten kicked out of? Fucking thousands of rooms. Wait till you get kicked out of thousands of rooms and start becoming the problem, not just a part of the problem. So, you know, Jeff is just a comrade. And so, you know, your problem is still you. You have to optimize yourself. You can't like optimize Jeff. The only optimization thing you can do in life is yourself. That's it. And so Jeff is fucking with your optimization because now you're projecting it and you're still not optimizing. So it's like you're just playing telephone game. You're stirring the pot. It's not Toira. It's not even sex chicken.
I don't know what sex chicken is, but I'll go with it.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's sex chicken.
What's up with, what are some of the conspiracies you've been hearing about Klaus Schwab? Like, he like stepped down out of nowhere.
I don't know. Everybody, you know, has their twilight. I don't know. That's how it goes.
Huh. Anyways, who's that chick?
Which chick?
You one you just got off the phone with?
Oh, just some chick from some political event who is calling me to tell me to take down a YouTube video that I put up. Yeah. People. I live streamed like this event, and her and I were chatting, and I don't know. I guess she just doesn't want to have a video of her out there. But people were people were messaging her saying, "Hey, you're on this fucking creeps YouTube." So she's like, "Yeah, I feel terrible distrust. Take it down, and we can never see each other ever again because now I can't trust you, and I am sorry." And I'm like, "Okay, great. Next, 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 next." I don't know. When June is like just a month away, it's like I don't care how pretty you are. There's 100 other girls just as pretty as you that want to have a fun time. I mean, I don't know what people are trying to achieve, but like if you want a real partnership, like what do you want to do? I mean, I'm down to have fun and keep it at that. But like I don't know. I mean, it's like I don't know. I mean, it's just a waste of time. That's so sad since she was the one. Yeah, exactly. She was the one. No, she's not the one. She's just another human. That's the funniest part. It's like she's not the one. So it's like I don't know. I'm just hoping to meet like a real cool chick one day who's like, "Okay, I've seen some of your internet stuff because it's actually impossible to see all of it." And the chick is just like, "Yeah, I mean, just keep doing you. I don't know what to tell you. Good luck." And just leave it at that and be like, "Oh, okay, thanks. Thank you. I have your blessing. Oh, great. Didn't know I actually wanted it or asked for it, you know?"
Axed. Bitch, I axed you.
Did I not buy you dinner? Did I not take you out sailing? Did I not take you out to the restaurants? Did I not do everything you wanted? But in the end, you chose no. I choose next.
So what's next for you?
I'm running for Congress in the 16th District against Darren LaHood, a pro-vaccinologist and fake Comcast broadband installer.
Broad.
Cable guy! That's who Darren LaHood is, this lawyer. He's technically just Jim Carrey from the Cable Guy.
Technician?
He's a Comcast technician, Darren LaHood. He's a vaccinologist and a Comcast technician. He can put an mRNA in your bloodstream, and he can put high-speed internet in your living room.
What the fuck? You're joking, right?
No, that's who he is. He's a big fuck.
What is it? What? What vac? Vax what? Not a virologist, right? Just a vaccinologist?
My friends texted me funny shit because we're causing all this chaos in the Republican Party, hurting a lot of feelings and shit. It's very funny. We're like roasting the shit out of them. It's like young people roasting them on the internet, and they're like, because everybody eventually just sits there and looks at their cell phone for like an hour,
Oh, yeah.
and so there's so much to look at that it's just eventually you have to choose you because you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm looking at all this shit. Like, this is all so stupid. Because it's all my YouTube stuff is technically just like a Clubhouse room. It's all fucking stupid. And it's a huge catalog.
Even on X, man, it's just like, see all the the very popular accounts and some of the individuals are like literally like very disturbed individuals. like Misfit Patriot and fucking Cat Turd and all these other individuals are.
You don't like Cat Turd? I love Cat Turd.
Oh, he's awesome, but he's apparently some army vet degenerate and who might actually have stolen valor, and he actually probably did not serve, from what I understand. But yeah, there's this whole thing, and somebody.
No, people are. I don't know about any of that. I mean, I saw that today on his account, but I don't know. These are just profiles. So it's like, why are you? I mean, it's all fucking just media. Don't you get it? It's all just media.
I know.
It's hypnosis.
I know, it's like you were expounding on was the fact that how there's just so much shit, and you don't know what to do. And you're like, well, why is all this extra information here? I didn't even know that this is stuff that I didn't even need to know, but now I know.
It's all people are choosing this library as opposed to the other library, which is books, and so you have a lot of really schizo, stupid people now who really are just being hypnotized by this app and having the most irrelevant, stupid, irascible conversations. I mean, I have filmed Jeff's room for years, and the sum composite of all those rooms is just stupid people, and it's just like every other room. So I don't know what to tell you, but like this app is a game. It's an audio game, and meaning that like don't take it seriously because there's no winners.
No, I know. I was
It's
the first to express
stupid.
that.
You have to understand that like the thing that you're telling me about Jeff is just like another branch of the stupid game. It's a tree of stupidity. This is all stupid. I mean, I hope you don't. I hope you've never taken this app seriously. It's a comedy. It's a comedy club, is what it is. That's exactly the way to frame it. And there are shitty comedians, and there are great comedians on here. And the funny ones make you laugh, and the stupid ones just waste your time.
Jesus.
It's brutal, but it's comedy. I mean, it's like politics. It's cutthroat. And I mean,
Are you still working around or working with Max and Mark?
yeah, I saw them last night. We caused all kinds of chaos in the Chicago Republican Party. We're not just a part of the problem. We are the problem. It was so crazy because the video footage that I just had to delete, it is it's like a below and above. Like we couldn't get into the party, so we had to sit in the bar downstairs and wait for them to all come out. But then you find out that it's like it doesn't matter if you're up there or down there. It's all connected, which is the funny part. So there's like this there's a network, it's basically people. You can't disassociate or disconnect because it's a network. So it's interesting how politics works because you can influence and cause all types of problems for people in their mind's eye just by being there and recording them. It's so crazy. Politics and media are really interesting. It's honestly a very fun game. I think it's an amazing psychological puzzle to play. Hopefully you don't get killed in the process.
A lot of threats, but I wonder.
It's all just posturing until somebody commits an act of violence, and then the state has no authority or monopoly on violence. But once violence is committed, then the state can take take charge. I mean, look at October 7th, man. People still can't even. They're like, "Oh, it's a genocide." It's like, no. No, did you forget? There's repercussions for killing 1,700 people at a concert in like a massive terrorist attack. Like, no, there's repercussions, and you're talking about an extremely advanced militaristic civilization with 12 million people who are armed to the teeth and all trained in combat and ready to go to war at a moment's notice. So it's like you guys picked a fight with fucking Goliath, you idiots. Did you think you were David? Nope. They didn't even think about it. They didn't even think about it. They're just like, we're gonna do it.
Fucking scary.
They're all high on meth. Playing
Yeah.
PlayStation 4, getting ready for combat, doing their parades, listening to their bullshit. They're just fucking, it's crazy because it's like we don't speak their language. We're not from their culture. But I can actually like use my mind's eye to be like, okay, I could see how like if you were in somebody else's body there, you would just go along with it. You wouldn't resist. You wouldn't even be a subversive. You would just be like a normal person obeying your government, right? Trying to be a good person for your country or something. I mean, so it's like the leadership definitely had brain rot.
Yeah, I kind of always wondered that. I'm like, well, what? Like, what did they expect? What did they expect to happen?
I don't know. They're just delusional thinking. I mean, maybe they thought Iran's attack with all those rockets and they were going to do some kind of like, because it was so horrific, and then I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just apocalyptic thinking. They're like, what do we have to lose? Like, fuck it. Like, they're already fully going to war. I mean, they were already preparing for absolute war with all the bunkers and the tunnels and everything. I'm sure they could have envisioned this. It's not like they ran it through an AI simulator, but I'm sure they could have been like, okay, we can envision what the after effect will be like. We'll try to determine how many soldiers we might lose. Like how I mean that the whole thing in military and all the training and all the experience is like you do a tremendous amount of analysis pre-operation, post-operation. There's and there's all these doctrines and documents and field manuals that everybody is like studying and implementing and discussing. I mean, I guess what they had in Gaza was a failure to communicate.
Oh, I know.
They had communication problems.
So sad. Now there's no more. I still think there's what is it called? Hold on. Before I make a statement, I want to make sure I have the right river canal. Come on my map. Hold on. I heard this has been a working theory that where the fuck is this thing? The Suez. They wanted to make. There's been a working idea or conspiracy that Israel has been long trying to create a Suez type canal to control import-export, and yeah, that's been a long-standing like conspiracy from what I understand. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
So like the Suez Canal or Gulf of Suez goes through Egypt, right? And they get a lot of money from controlling that canal and what goes in and out of that canal itself. Well, if Israel were to build one, then they would actually steal or create more traffic or divert traffic from the Suez to this canal through the Gulf of Aqaba. I think that's what it is. So they wanted to create their own canal through Israel, through the Negev. And the only thing that's stopping them was actually Gaza. Gaza was in the way. So they wanted to make a long canal all the way from Eilat all the way through to the Mediterranean to create an import-export canal itself.
It's fucking impossible.
It's not impossible.
From Eilat?
Yep.
No, dude.
That was a
Have you
long
been there?
theory.
Have you been there?
Yes, I have.
How the fuck is that possible?
I don't know. It's a long-standing theory, but
Just look at the map. Let me pull the map up. I doubt it.
so go from Rafah to Eilat.
Do you have any idea how much fucking material they'd have to move?
Yeah, no, it's not to say it's going to be an easy feat.
Oh my god, that's impossible, dude. Maybe I would. Well, I don't know. It's actually kind of possible. Yeah, that's possible, right? They could do that.
Yeah, it's a long stretch, but it would be a project that would be done the amount of profits it would make, the amount of money that would go through. So you gotta remember, like, everything gets to Turkey and all of Europe from Suez, everything that comes from east that goes to most of Europe has to go through the Suez Canal, and that's through Egypt, right? And they make a lot of money from that canal. And if Israel to create their own, you're talking about trillions of dollars throughout the years. That's an infinite amount of money. And if they were to have a joint venture with the United States and actually assisting and debating to create this canal, we would profit from this as well. So that was an idea for years, floating around for years. And that's why they were talking about how we want to gain control over Gaza.
I'm
And then
surprised.
also apparently, we have control over. They found, I guess, a ton of gas off the strip of off the coast of Gaza as well. There's a big line there, from what I understand. I don't know. There's all types of theories. So.
Yeah, Jordan's pretty cool country. But you know what? Why don't they pump water from like the ocean or even a lot into the Dead Sea? You know, because that shit's gonna dry out. It's like, why can't they just reverse pump water back north into the Dead Sea and fill that fucker back up? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it's like if there's no commercial, productivity and value creation, it's like they're never gonna do it. It's just not a good ROI project for like, civil construction. What's new with you? Are you working?
No, I'm trying to find a job. I'm trying to possibly get into. I'm trying to get a job with the county, with the school system. No jobs, man. There's not a lot of good work out there, especially in Florida.
Well, look for jobs in Chicago. There's a lot of companies in Chicago, I mean, it's so hard to do a job search because it takes so much time. It's fucking horrible. It's like you could stress yourself out and go crazy applying for jobs.
Yeah. You absolutely can.
Yeah. That'd be kind of a funny show. It's like a show about job rejection. But it's the same, the whole thing is it's like a date, basically. I mean, you have to get the owner of that business to fall in love with you, at the interview. Just like a fucking date. And it's all communication. All communication. So that's
1000%.
That's the thing, is you have to be that great smelling guy.
Yeah, it's all communication.
I mean, it's public speaking, because when you go in for an interview or a date, what you're doing is public speaking. It's the same thing here on Clownhouse. That's why this is like, if this was poker, you'd be a fucking world champion poker player with fucking bracelets.
Ain't that the truth? Shit.
What are you gonna do this summer?
Well, I'm trying to get a job with the county. If I can get a job with the county, I don't know, hopefully maybe get onboarded with them. But I have to, they have their own state exam to get in with the county.
Why don't you apply with ICE and just do deportations? What are you waiting for? Be a patriot. Get a career on your hands and try to deport a couple thousand people. Have fun. It's your country. You earned it. Deport now.
I'd have to deport some of my family members then if that's the case.
Well, if they're here illegally, maybe you could be the first to get them out.
Yeah, right. But that's the truth, though. It sucks, but,
Yeah, I met this Ukrainian girl here in Chicago who was insanely hot, and she was a tattoo artist. She was from East Ukraine, so it's like there must be a lot of Ukrainians here in the United States that are here illegally, or they have actual visas and shit because of the war.
Yes. There is.
I don't know how many. How many do you think are in I could Google it. Probably a couple 100,000 at least.
I don't know, but I've definitely just off my observation, I've definitely been noticing a lot of Eastern European influence in South Florida. We're a hotbed for Russian, so.
Let me see.
Russian, Ukrainian.
Let's see. 271,000. Just on visas.
Jeez.
Yeah, and that's here. So it's like the whole world. There must be millions of them all over the place. Everywhere. Did you ever see any of the propaganda that they're doing across the country in Ukraine? It's intense.
No.
They're like training children how to disassemble AK-47s, how to shoot rifles, doing all kinds of like propaganda programming, running like summer military training camps for youths. They're like going hardcore for survival.
That's so sad.
Isn't it crazy that Russia could actually take Ukraine in an actual conflict, and like take over the whole fucking country, and like it'll literally be like the World War II of like the fall of Berlin. Like Kiev will fall, and Russia will declare victory.
What is the very least they think Russia could take? They just want at least a piece of Ukraine, right? They want like what part of Ukraine do they want? I think at the very least.
I don't know. They're gonna like if they do concessions or something. It still doesn't mean that Russia can't just invade the country in 6 years from now. Like this shit doesn't end, and so it's like Israel and Gaza, where the Gazans are like hardcore, basically, terrorists, and fascists, and Nazis, and murderers. It's like Ukraine is doing essentially the same type of propaganda now, where they're going hardcore. That Russians are evil and we have to protect the motherland, and like it's just nonstop programming and war. But have you seen the drone footage of the drone swarms that are taking out Ukrainian artillery and Ukrainian transportation?
Ukrainian?
Yeah, the Russians are using these drone swarms now that are like smart drones, so they don't miss and they like get right into the fucking chair, like they're so good, and they're very tiny even, and they make like coordinated strikes. I don't know if you've ever seen that footage, but it's wild.
I've seen a lot from Ukraine to Russia. While the Ukrainian soldiers are using FPV drones, like individually.
Yeah, FPV drones basically, yeah.
But if they have drones that are automated from the Russia side that just kind of take their own flight, no, I haven't seen that.
But the drones that we ship over there that are launched in the field, those are like cutting edge Silicon Valley, death drones. There's just so much footage that you'll never see because it's so graphic.
It's fucking sad. Is it on X or?
Yeah, I saw it on X. It was that Miles Chong. I don't know if you know his name is.
Oh yeah,
First Gray or something like that.
Indonesian or some shit.
Yeah, it's fucking. If you want advice about being an alpha male and getting laid, talk to that guy.
It's so funny that a lot of people make fun of him. And like his face is like melting or something like this.
But he was on Adrian Dittman like all the time, and he definitely said that the J words killed Kennedy.
That whole conspiracy, man. Fuck.
I don't know, the whole Lyndon Baines Johnson connection. They claim he's Jewish and he's a Zionist. It's like, there's just so much to that fucking story. It's so stupid to even like. Did you see the Oliver Stone testimony though, where this official, this journalist investigator said that the Pentagon and the CIA and high officials in those agencies were responsible for JFK's assassination?
I'm sure. I didn't see his testimony, no, but I'm sure he knows everything. He's fucking completely autistic to that whole narrative.
Have you seen anything that Kennedy's been doing? Like today, he got rid of the colored dyes.
Yeah, I saw that. Was it 6 dyes, 5 dyes?
I'm like, I went to Walgreens today and I hoarded like 20-pound bags of Swedish fish.
That's funny. I heard that Skittles might be involved now too. They're gonna have to remove shit. I don't know.
Everybody's gonna have people in the ghetto are gonna start buying up Skittles. Like, you ain't gonna be able to get no more real Skittles, motherfucker. Get your Skittles now.
It's for the better though, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy that shit is even in there, and it's been in there forever. When I was a kid, there was Yellow 6 and all that shit. So, it's that food dye is, it's cancerous. I mean, but without it, you don't have those products. I mean, it's real. It's a chemical. It's not something you want to eat, but apparently it's natural, right? It's not like synthetically made. Is it synthetic?
True.
Nobody even knows. So wait, what are you gonna do with the county? Why don't you like try to be a policeman?
No, dude, I'm fucking too old for that shit.
So you just want to chill in a fucking classroom, be like, open up your books to page 365, and
No,
start
I'm
at
gonna
the
do. I'm
top.
gonna work for the IT department. So
Oh. Hi, Michael. Come on in. Come right in. Our phone isn't working, Michael. And you're like, oh, what's the matter, man? Let me take a look at your phone.
yeah, well, I'd rather have a chill, cush job that fucking I get like a guaranteed salary. And I don't have to worry about shit.
Why don't you spend time studying Torah in the
Maybe
yeshiva?
I'll have the time to study Torah once I have a job. So yeah.
No, the point is, it's like the opposite of working a job. So if
I
you
know.
want, if you
I
want a
hear that all
job,
the
you just
time.
read the Torah and then you get the job. That's the secret.
That's what I hear. But Torah doesn't get you pussy either. So
That's not true, dude. Tanya, all this stuff is love poetry. So it's like once you start reading it, and you're out with a beautiful woman, now you can all of a sudden speak in, love poetry and hypnotize them with your vocabulary. So it's definitely useful. It's because you're learning powerful psychological hypnosis through those books. All those books deal with psychology. It's just neurolinguistic programming. That's why I say you should do it. Like I do it almost every day, and I put it on YouTube. So it's like I'm even like killing two birds with one stone. I saw one of my videos has 50,000 views of me reading a book. I was like, holy shit.
50,000. Jeez.
Yeah, but I put it up 11 years ago. It's called The Way of Shuangzi, which is a Taoist book about philosophy, life, the way, God.
Oh man, I'm looking for Ian Miles Chung. I'm looking for.
He posts great content. That's the thing about him is it's fun to like roast him, but he posts shit that you'll never see anywhere else. I don't know where he finds it, but he's got sources. He's an intelligence source basically. Let me see what's on his shit. What is it? Still gray? Yeah, still gray. It's almost like still gay. Is that why he calls himself still gray?
Who does?
Ian Miles Chung. He writes, Candace Owens has accused me of being paid by the Jews to make fun of her for being retarded. I wish they would. I'm making fun of her for free. Yeah, I know people that have like told me like, do you like Candace Owens? I think she's great. And I'm like, really? What are you trying to say? What's your not your intention, but like what are you trying to say basically? I mean, are you being sincere? I mean, I don't know. She's media, it is what it is. She's got a big following. There's all kinds of insanely popular people that put stuff out. It's like why give so much credit to one person when there's hundreds of people on the internet that are putting out incredibly important content as opposed to like, weird Catholic conspiracies. I mean,
Unpopular opinion. I kind of look at Nick Fuentes as kind of really based, to be honest with you. He says a lot of things I kind of like. That's kind of based. Can't hate him. It's pretty based.
No, he's not. He's just a typical Chicago Catholic kid, Irish. But he claims it's his movement, and it's really just influencer business. But I mean, I had Jewish friends that came to me and told me about him. I never even heard about him until I had Jewish friends that told me about him, and then they were like, "Yo, they like him. They like what he has to say and shit like that." But it's like you're not gonna like everything he has to say.
No, he's definitely he has a outward view from things. He has a lot of Jewish friends too, though. That's the thing. Even though I'm trying to find this. fucking Candace and her space is fake. I can't see.
I remember that one Jewish chick you told me about. You're like, I fucking hate this bitch. I looked her up and she creates all these stupid. Do you know how many hundreds of thousands of chicks out there that have TikToks and they've put like an incredible amount of time into basically like being children, you know, being like kids, being retarded, doing voiceovers, like, man, I don't know, just because it's like when you don't have any financial success from it, you're like, what is this all about? Like, it's art, but you know, it didn't really go anywhere. I guess it's saying, it's like, why did you stop? Basically.
The worst part is that how she has so much conviction and she really believes she's right. That's the thing that really bothers me, is when people like really buy into everything they're talking about and how they think they actually are making a change. And their actuality is like, it's like a giant joke. This whole thing's a joke.
Well, see, everything is essentially communication hypnosis until, you know, it becomes violent. I mean, but the thing is, like, if you're spending hundreds of billions of dollars, you know, in Congress through these acts, $1 trillion acts, and everybody signs off on it and says yes, and you put your little paragraph in your section with which committee you're on and shit, it's like, that's something real. You know, but it's like almost all of this internet stuff, it's just people passing the time. It's all so stupid. Clown House is just like the repository of gutter trash. And it's like I come in here and I scrape it and I listen to it, and it's like dramatic theatrics for the professional ones. But man, I'll tell you, like the real funny shit is the ghetto shit on here. Like, the ghetto bang rooms that still exist on here, like, that shit's worthy of being recorded because it is so crazy. It's so fucking trash culture. But it's basically like trash TV, but trash social audio.
Yeah, I'm pretty prejudiced. It's unfortunate. The fucking stereotypes are very, very...
It's not even stereotypes. It's just like raw, authentic audio. I mean, I could go to a room right now and you'd be like, holy shit. Holy shit. Like, it's like professional, you know, in terms of how insane it is. Why don't you do media though? That's what I don't understand. It's like, you're on media anyways. Like, just publish it. Clone me and just bootleg this shit.
If I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna really go grab my GoPro and start interviewing people and like taking a look at what's going on.
That's too much work. Doing these interview podcasts that nobody watches. I mean, you can create clips, but it's
not
like
podcasts. I'd be out field.
Out in the field. What are you gonna do? Climb Mount Rainier? You know, like, just record people on here being stupid. It's enough. People think it's funny. What I'm saying is, if you want to get into media, you got to get into comedy. Comedy is the way to go. Like, this summer, you should try to record yourself doing stand-up comedy, because if you can't develop great communication skills, like, are you ever going to be successful?
A lot of autistic kids that are definitely successful and they don't communicate at all.
Yeah, but the thing is, are they happy? Like, you may have success at Facebook because you're an autistic software developer, but like, is your personal life, is it even there? Or like, are you at home playing video games every night? And like,
no, I think most of them don't even know how to communicate, and they don't even know if they're happy or not.
yeah, but happiness is like an intuition. It's like, but that's what I'm saying, is if like you're disassociated from your intuition, you're just not happy. But the thing is, like, just because you have money doesn't mean you're happy. Like, that doesn't mean that you're healthy. It doesn't mean, you know, that you have great sex, or that you have children, or that, anyways, you see what I'm saying? That basically, you're stuck, meaning that like, you're not an engineer, you're not a software developer, and you have no job, and you have bills. And so What I'm saying is you have to figure out a way to increase your adjusted gross income. And basically communication is, in my opinion, the only way to do it. If you speak English, you're already so far ahead because this app proves that there's so many non-native English speakers that are very difficult to communicate with, that essentially they are here mostly to improve their English skills, but they're also still really stupid and trolls and they waste your time. So it's like you have to become a master of your own domain. Like that's the only way to do it. This app is just so stupid.
I can't believe how many people like get jobs without being able to having the ability to even speak English at all. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
it's horrible.
I was at the fucking mall today, and the manager of this what was his luxury brand name? What's a luxury brand name? Something Roost, whatever. Fucking, I'm asking a question, and she's like looking at me, and she's trying to like respond, and she thinks I could speak Spanish. I mean, limited conversation, right? Whatever. I'm American, and she's trying to talk to me in Spanish, and I'm like answering in English, and I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying, even though I kind of do know what she's talking about. I'm just not going to respond. And she's like, could barely like form a sentence in English. And I'm like, well, is there a manager? Is there somebody else that knows that could tell me more better, what you're trying to say? And she's like, hold on. And she's trying to get somebody else that works there. And he too won't speak Spanish. And I'm like, dude, where the fuck, like, I was like, forget it. I'm like, no, forget about it. Forget it. It's fine. No. I tell you in a moment. I'll tell you in a moment. Hold on. I'm like, am I in reality? Is this, like, who hired you? I'm just shocked.
This is America. Like, it's crazy because it's like there's so many illegals that don't speak English that are running businesses that you may frequent. And you're just like, wow, you don't even speak English. Like, and you can't even communicate. Like, I see your sign, which is in English, and I'm telling you what I want. But now you're talking to me, and I have no fucking clue what you're saying, stupid. But you know that I'm looking at your fucking sign, and I'm telling you I want this, but like you're talking to me. It's like, what do you? Is it $13.99 or $11.99? You know?
Yeah, it's exactly that. It's exactly that happened today. I I didn't even know how to. I literally just walked out of there. They're like, no, I help you. I'm like, no, it's okay. I'm gonna go.
It's like that's your final shit on them. Where you're like,
I don't even want to. It's like I don't even want to waste my time. It's like no point. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? It's just like wanted to write something on Twitter or fucking call a friend and be like, what the fuck, bro? What is that? What is this? No
dude, I mean, being a server sucks. You know, I've never worked in a kitchen, but man, I mean, that's real work. Like people that do real shit. I mean, if you eat it, it took a lot of fucking manual labor to get that food in your mouth.
Yeah. From the shipping to delivery to inventory, then breaking it down. I mean, there's so many hands that are involved. There's so many steps in that process to get to your plate. Whether it's the amount of effort it takes, a large amount of effort, to the tiny little granular, processes that require additional steps.
You know what's wild is it's like all that energy goes into creating all those food items and products, and you know what your body does? It just creates a paste. You know, like have you ever had like acid reflux where you're like puking up into your mouth like paste, and then you eat it? You re-swallow it because you literally just swallowed it just like 30 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your body ultimately takes whatever you eat and creates like a chicken nugget paste. Could you imagine puking up what you just ate in a paste form and then deep frying them, breading it, and making your puke? into chicken nuggets. Oh my god. So disgusting to think about, but like that's technically what your body's doing. Is like it's making chicken nuggets.
It's honestly a South Park episode.
It's so gross to think about, but you know, you're just a tube. It comes in one end, goes out the other end. Like every
Yeah,
organism is
it's
a tube type organism.
yeah, it touches only the wall, the lining the walls of like I guess your stomach or and your like your GI tract, and just goes out. They were saying yeah, the giant tube. So wild.
But try to do comedy, man. I'm telling you, comedy is the secret because in esoteric philosophy, Mercury is the comedian, and he's always laughing and smiling and joking. So there's like a mystical journey of the comedian, and it's basically the media business or Hollywood or show business, but uh, it'll develop you personally. So it's basically public speaking. It's all just public speaking and hypnosis. But try to do it because like I'm projecting here, but I'm saying, you know, you can do it in the real world or you can do it on this app. Like I've heard you be funny on here, you know? Like just be funny on here and that's the whole purpose of the app. Like if you're not here to be funny, like you're really fucked up. You're really stupid.
I try to be, and sometimes it bites me in the ass, but whatever.
Well, racism and the N-word shit is not good comedy. You know, like good comedy. There's a lot of ways to be funny. Like remember the woman, remember the guy that was doing the Jewish woman's voice. Can't remember her name.
Oh my god, he is fucking amazing. And if I'm thinking this is the right one,
Yeah.
Judge Judy. Like,
Yeah, Judy.
oh my god,
Judy.
if that was his real voice, oh my god, I am so impressed by that kid.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of comedy you could do, and people might think it's you. They might know it's you, but either way, I'm just saying there's a lot of ways to be creative on here and be very funny.
He was talking about black people. You know, I don't like that black. It's like what? So fucking funny. It is like a Jewish Karen. I swear it's a Jewish Karen from Boca Raton. Like it really. I was like, oh my god, it is so dead on. Whoever this person is does an amazing job. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean that's the funny thing is you go into black rooms and you're like, "Hey everybody, this is Jewish Karen. I just wanted to come in and try to develop some better relationships between the Jews and the blacks here in America. Do I have any blacks here that love Jews?" You know, you go into a room and you just say that, and like there will be people laughing. I mean, because it's just so stupid. They know it's a guy doing it, but everybody still thinks it's funny because it's out of the ordinary.
That he does it like amazing though. Like what a great impression.
Judy. So I also have another room going called Super Stupid Hypnosis. And that's how like I've also been reframing everything on here is extremely stupid hypnosis. Because if all communication is hypnosis, then all these rooms are just stupid hypnosis. Here,
Random NPCs.
This is Jeff's house. Do you know this guy, Captain?
No.
He's got his stupid mustache. He says he's 34. He's a single dad. He's AUDHD. He's Appalachian Republican with an amazing mustache. He's an artist in real life. Captain.
All these people are they're unemployed.
Clubhouse Heroes, Real World Zeros. Underemployed, unemployed. There's a lot of people out there that make a lot of money. And they don't want to give any of it to you. Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Rabbi Randy. How are you? How's the Itty Bitty Titty Committee and the Church of Lavishing Love?
I'm done with Jewish women. Jewish women are fucking whores. I'm done. I'm done with the Jewish
Who
women.
broke your heart?
I love like a Lebanese or Palestinian.
I don't know how else to say it. I'm trying to clap ass, and then you two come in here and talk about it.
Alice is sexy. I would definitely want to hit.
I think Alice is a trans. Do you know Randy,
She
right?
has a nice jiggly booty. Yeah. You probably have some nice big titties too.
Read my bio.
What is your bio? So let me read it. Confronted financial with Miss You Poopy.
Certified femcell.
Show me your titties and your booty instead. I'm more interested in your
That's
bio.
not from Mazwaja. That means we've created you exactly. That's why there's a pair of these nuts. I think we're gonna get along like honey and butter, boo boo.
Yeah. Hey, we could double penetrate her. Hey, we could double penetrate her though. What about that?
Oh my god. Yeah, well, okay, but on one condition. Would you, after I'm done, would you read mine out loud?
Hi, Alice. I'd like to read yours out loud. It says that you are a certified femcel and that you miss Pookie. My heart pains at the idea of you being gone. A fresh love left with raw wounds. You were my happiness and my joy, albeit short-lived. I can pray. Wa kalak nakum azwaja. Indeed, we were created in pairs. Perhaps I am naive for having fallen so easily, but your desire for me to wait for nuptials brought me hope. A hope now broken, as I am reminded that you are no longer here. If not here, may we reunite in Al-Akira, a place where even the most painful love may be made anew.
Do you know the story of Al-Mahdi, Alice?
Does she know the story of my nuts in her mouth?
Well, I think that's disrespectful, not to her, but to me, because I came her first, nigga.
Well, no, I'm trying to, but if it's strictly
PTR order, Habibi. PTR order, Habibi. You getting sloppy thirds, not sloppy seconds. I'm in the number 2 position here, Habibi.
I'll get all them 3 of them holes. I want her mouth, her pussy, and her butthole.
You need to refresh because you'll find you're not the second. I'm the second, nigga.
Rabbi, what would Ayn Rand objectively say about this situation if she was subjectively questioned?
Well, according to the subjective standard of PTR order, objectively, it is these nuts that are most worthy.
The nuts within the nuts. Zara within the Zara.
Alice, Boo, how you doing? I would love to take you out for some falafel, some great ass shawarma, and some beautiful Muhammad.
Allahu Akbar!
Put it in the rack.
Rabbi, what's your pickup line when you go to the bar and you see a beautiful girl at the bar? What do you say to her?
Nothing. I tell you, jiggle it like the fucking Jello wiggle, motherfucker, and then I spank that ass.
No, you don't, you dumbass. You get punched in the
Yes,
face.
I do. If I see you, I spank that ass like nothing.
Yeah, you get punched in the face.
You motherfucker, you be dropping your panties in less than 2 seconds.
To who?
To these nuts. Why are you a femcel?